Hey everybody, Jeff Kurr here. I've been making Shark Week films for a quarter century. That's 25 years, and that's a long time. I've compiled some of my favorite Shark Week moments for you. Let's start right now with number 5. Number 5 for me has to be Chris Fallow's paddleboarding with the great white shark in Great White Invasion. Here's the backstory to that. Chris had never paddleboarded before anywhere, and I happened to bring a paddleboard out on the shoot, and I said, "Hey Chris, would you happen to mind paddleboarding with that 14-foot great white shark over there?" And he said, "Sure, I'll give it a try, because I know that that shark's not going to rush in and attack me." Well, he did it, and that was an incredible experience from Great White Invasion, and one that I'll never forget.
I had a camera mounted to my forehead, and that gave you a really good perspective of just how big these sharks were. The board I was on was 11'6", and you'll see the shark is comfortably the size of the board. I'm paddling alongside a roughly 4-meter great white, about 13 foot long here. And I'm working out bloody hard, and the shark is just effortlessly cruising through the shallows. See it right in front of me here, at least the length of the board that I'm on. On one particular occasion, I got so excited that I nearly lost my balance. That is one big shark. The shark was swimming straight towards me, and it would have been very interesting if I'd fallen in the water. In other places around the world where white sharks come close to shore, they face tremendous pressures such as fishing, pollution, and fast-moving boats. Yet here we have an incredible example, one of the last remaining examples of where they can come in and do their thing naturally without us interfering in their world.
Number 4. Number 4 for me, it has to be the Wasp segment that we shot for Air Jaws Fin of Fury back in 2014. It was an incredible experience to make a craft for Chris Fallows to take down to the seafloor and walk around with these huge great white sharks. What we didn't know when we went down there is that the white sharks would be so attracted to the Wasp. Now, Wasp stands for Water Armor Shark Protection. It turned out a lot better than I even could possibly have dreamed of, just because of the incredible shark behavior and their interest in Wasp. So Wasp was an incredible experience, and one that I'll never forget in my quarter century of shark filmmaking.
A dozen different sharks descend on Wasp. Most are adult males between 13 and 14 feet. Size matters, but Fallows must find the one shark with the deformed dorsal fin that could only be Colossus. Fallows has been underwater for nearly an hour. His air reserves are dangerously low. But so far, no Colossus.
Coming in at number 3 is Phantom Breaching off of Seal Island, South Africa. We took a Phantom camera down to Seal Island to see sharks breaching in super slow motion, and the results were just mind-blowing. I couldn't believe the first time I saw a breach in super slow motion, 1,000 frames per second. It was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. Thanks to the new technology provided by the Phantom camera, we're able to see things we've never seen before with the sharks breaching. And I've shot a lot of breaches over the years, probably several hundred, but these super slow motion ones were the most amazing I've ever seen. So definitely Phantom breaching, super slow motion, my number 3 all-time clip from Shark Week.
In order to capture a breach of a great white shark, many hundreds of hours are spent cramped in very uncomfortable positions, and a breach lasts usually less than 1 second. Stop! Holy.
But when slowed down with the Phantom camera, a 1-second breach lasts nearly a minute.
Number 2, it was close, but I have to go with 27 great white sharks eating a dead whale carcass. We filmed this for the first Air Jaws and really happened upon it, by accident. We got a phone call from the local Coast Guard that said, hey, we have a dead whale. We know you guys are out there filming sharks. Do you want it? Because we don't want it washing up on the beach and stinking up the beach for a year. And we said, absolutely, we'll take your dead whale. So they brought it out to us, and the sharks came in, 27, maybe more, biting on that whale, flipping on their backs to eat the whale. It was the most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Shark after shark descends on the rotting flesh, and the researchers cannot believe their luck. They are now within arm's length of perhaps the most spectacular feeding frenzy ever seen.
That's a 15-foot shark, and it's just removed 35, 40 pounds of whale flesh in one bite, maybe more.
27 sharks answer the dinner bell within 4 hours of the whale being relocated at Seal Island. It's doubtful if anyone has ever seen this many white sharks gathered together in one place. For a diver, it is an extremely dangerous situation, but an opportunity for discovery that will not soon come again.
Hey there, Shark Week fans. I'm Jeff Kurr, and I've seen a lot of stuff out in the ocean, some very cool stuff, and I've been counting down my top 5 Shark Week moments, and finally we're at number 1. Number 1 for me was being breached upon by Colossus while I was riding on the seal sled for Air Jaws Apocalypse. I didn't know where the shark was going to breach, if it was going to breach, when it was going to breach. So I'm being towed in this tiny metal raft behind one of our boats in a stretch of water that's considered the most dangerous in the world, the ring of death, waiting for a shark to breach just a few feet away from me. When Colossus finally breached and I looked up and I saw this giant, 15-foot shark's belly right in front of me, I was just blown away. And I don't think I could ever top that. I don't think I would try to top that. It just doesn't get any better than that. So that's why Colossus breaching on me on the seal sled for Air Jaws Apocalypse is my number 1 Shark Week moment of all time.
Unbelievable! You can't believe the snow photo! Well done, Jeff!
Get me out of this thing!